Hello, how are you guys? Today we will have some random tips in Windows, and this is my messy desktop. It's always like this. Let's check. The first one, if you can go to Start menu and right click on it, and you can go to Task Manager, and you can search to Task Manager. Actually, if you write only task, you will get, I spell it wrong, you will get Task Manager. So the first way to go to Task Manager, to search from search button, or to click on the Start menu with right click, and you can see the Task Manager here. And usually it will open like this without more details, so you need to press more details, and here you can see a lot of things for like what now under process. You can see the startup application, which app you want. Here you can enable and disable some apps from here by right click on it, and you will get, if it's enabled here, you will get disable. If it's disabled, you will get here enable. So here you can't change, you can only click on it and disable it from here. Right now it's disabled, and if you want to enable it again, you can enable it from here, or and right click from here. You can disable it or you can enable it. This is first advice. Actually, this is the second. The first one was how to go to Task Manager. This is the second advice, and in this way you can speed your startup Windows. So your Windows don't need to spend a lot of memories and a lot of processing on the app. You don't want to use it when you start your Windows. As you can see, I disable a lot. For example, Skype, I don't use it directly. I can open it anytime I want, so I don't want it to open and take some memory and take some performance from the my desktop. So I disable it, and many applications I disable it. You can check here the performance. So here's the CPU, and you can you can see a lot of details here. For example, uptime. So since 4 hours, almost 3 hours and a half, it's working. The process, this line, the percent, the speed by gigahertz. So you can see the performance for process here. You can see the performance for the memory also. So you can see here like available, it's 8.5, and the 7.3 news. So there is some cached also. So also here you can see the performance of the memory, and you cannot see the total. Actually, you can make the sum here, like the unused plus available, so it will be 16. But I will show you later how you can see also the memory. For the disk, here also the performance of the disk, some information here down. the Wi-Fi also, the send, receiving, your IP address, you can see it from here also. So from the task manager, you saw how many details you can saw. So this is my IP address right now, the string single, and what's going on inside the Wi-Fi. Here you can see the users. I opened from one users. Here you can see some details of the everything our services working. Here you can see the services. There is a lot. Actually, usually you don't need to do anything here. So let's close the task manager. And let's go to next step. How to see some information about your device. Usually you need to go to the system and about. So there is many ways. You can go to search and write system. This is system. And go to the end to about. And this is already about. So this is first one. You can go from the setting, go start menu, go the gear and setting icon, and again here the system, and you need to go to about. And you can go to there also by clicking right click in desktop and personalize. I'm sorry, not personalize, display setting, and you will go to system again, and you need to go to about. So you can choose which way it's easier for you and go and see some information about your device. So here you can see the processor. You can see how many gigahertz, you can see which core. Here it's i7. Here you can see the installed RAM. This is the total, 16 gigabyte. If you remember in the task manager, when we go to task manager, here, task manager, you can see the performance, and you can go to memory. You can see the memory unused and the memory available. The total of this, you can see it here. This is the installed RAM. So this is 16 giga. Here's some another information. You can see if your system it's 64-bit or 32-bit. And here you can see it's 64-bit. And here you can see some information about the operation system. The operation system here, it's Windows. So I have this edition, the Windows 10 Pro. This is the version, and this is the date where it's installed. And this is the expiration date. So this is how we can see some details about the device and operation system. Let's see one more tips. Let's how you can delete an application. You install an application and you don't want it anymore. You need to go to start, setting, and not to go to apps. And they tell you already here you can install default option features. So here the apps, and here you can see all the application which it's installed in your device. So if you choose one of them, you will get the bottom install. If you just need to click it and you continue with installing. Next. And this is how you delete an application. And in here, in the apps also, you can put the default app. For example, which email you want to put as an application. The default here, it's the email. The web browser is Google Chrome. If you want to change it, you can change it from here, and you can reset all the default apps. Here's some apps for websites. This is offline map. Here the start app. If you remember from this another way how to control the startup application. If you remember, we do it first from the task manager. Like we right click in menu, start menu on task manager, and here you can see the startup. You can enable and disable the startup application from here, and this is another way to do it. I will do it again. You go to startup, you go to the setting, and you go to apps, and here you go to startup, and you can see all application, and you can put it on or off. So this is another way to manage the startup application. It will be tips number 1 for Windows. I will make another video for also random tips in Windows number 2. Thank you for watching.